go again. This is working, this is fine. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Israel Crespo and you're watching Chris's Crespo's channel. We are today again, well, this afternoon evening is 5:45 Spanish time, and we're doing just another flight. We are flying today from the place where we landed. That was 2-3 days ago. We landed in Bilbao, and that's where we stopped. That was our last stop, and today we're doing just a shorter flight than the last time. We're flying from Bilbao to Barcelona, both cities based in the north of Spain. So we've got a bit of funny weather today, actually. Bilbao is playing a little bit. We are getting some rain over there. Visibility is not great, but that's it. You know, we cannot do anything about that. So we will be taking off shortly, hopefully. We flying to Barcelona, and as you can see here, weather-wise, it's not bad at all. We got good visibility. A few clouds at 2,200 feet, and another few at 3,000. So that would be an easy flight. We're flying again with our Bombardier Dash 8 Q400. We are transporting basically 74 people from Bilbao to Barcelona with the same load that we had the last time. I must admit that this is becoming a bit annoying because every time we fly with FS Airlines, we always get the same loading as well as the same passengers. So basically we've got the same everything is absolutely the same thing. Today I think it changed a little bit, the loading thing, just because we're not getting as much load, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. I need to see the other videos, to be honest. But anyway, the weight we are getting, our DOI or dry operating weight on this airplane is 17,185 kilos, and we are loading 7,834 kilos. However, that's gonna give us a zero fuel weight of 25,000 kilos, and we're gonna be adding 900 kilos on each wing. So we will be getting 26,919 kilos. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. I like doing that now. 26,919 kilos. There you go, that's brilliant. Well, we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna show you quickly what we're gonna be doing. Look at the weather. So we're doing a very simple route because we came in from here. That's where Bilbao. Well, I'll show you where Spain. That's it. It's not. Right, that's the whole Spain, the Portugal there, France is over there. So we're here. We're gonna be flying from here to Barcelona, which is here in the northeast part of Spain. Now we're gonna be doing a very simple route. We're gonna be taking off from Bilbao, do the standard arrival, and towards Pamplona. Here's Papa November. Once we get there, we'll be flying on the Uniform Mike 601 all the way to GRAUS, which is GRAUS, which is here, and we'll just do the arrival, start the arrival on GRAUS. There we go. Now what we need to check, there's something we haven't done actually. Sorry that I didn't mean to pull that up. Is the arrival runway. We're gonna do preparation runway to see what we get on Bilbao. Right, there we go. As we can see, we're gonna be taking off from runway 30. And the arrival, the departure. Let me just open the charts quickly of Bilbao, and we're just gonna find that. What is it? Salida normalizada. That's the one. Runway 30. Our first waypoint is Papa November, so I think it's Papa November Alpha 1 Alpha, if I remember properly. Let's just open it and find out. It's taking a while to load. Hang on. Is he loading? Is he not loading? Here he comes. There you go. Oop, can't see properly. Well, anyway, oh, can we? Not sure whether we can actually rotate. Can we rotate this? Oh yes, we can. That's it. No, oh, one more. Once more. Brilliant. That's it. So we're gonna be departing from runway 30, and we will be doing. Trying to think which the thing we're gonna be doing. Could do Echo actually. Papa November to Echo. So just take off there. Towards Bilbao, heading 077. Yeah, that's what I think. We're gonna try to make sure that we got that on the database though. Papa November to Echo. Because some of the departures are not loaded into XPLANE, which makes it a bit difficult sometimes, but I'm gonna re-rotate that. There we go. We're doing 2 Echo, that's it. Papa November to Echo. To February, okay, cool. Righty, okie dokie. I'm gonna take that off now. That's it. That's better. Now we got it. That's the little plane we're flying. Gonna load that up. Load that up as well. To make sure that everything is working fine here. That's it, that's brilliant. Cool. So that's the plane we're flying today. This dash, look at the weather today. Well, it's not lovely sunset actually, very pretty. And look at the plane. The XPLANE is still having the same problem with the sunk planes in the thingy, but it doesn't matter, no problem at all. Let's go into the plane, and we get in. Hang on, let's just hide that. As always, cold and dark cockpit. I'm just gonna switch on the master as well as the auxiliary batteries and the stereo power. There you go, brilliant. First thing I always do, as you guys know, we're gonna start loading the fly plan. So Lima Echo Bravo Bravo there, and Lima Echo Bravo Lima on the arrival. Flight number, we fly anyway 2013. Okay, we got that. That's brilliant there. We're gonna do the departure already. So we're departing from runway 30, and we said we're gonna be using Papa November to Echo. Here it is. Right, we got that on the system. Now what we'll do, right, once we get to Pamplona, we will just get the via uniform mic 601 to GRAUS. That's it. Okay, we got that done. We'll be flying at fly level 260. That's correct. That's perfect. That's right. So basically, more or less, a posse will start the descent to Barcelona. Okay, we got that done. Just gonna double check that we don't have anybody. No, we don't. Let's check the cars here. The weather. So we getting. It says it's raining, but we can't see any rain here. It's a bit strange. But anyway, right. Well, QNH we did well. You go 1013 on the QNH. So we're gonna change that. That's up. Absolutely fine. Gonna switch on this thing on a standby. And we're gonna leave it on 1, 2, 1000. That's absolutely fine. That's brilliant. Let's load the flight plan. I did it already, but we're gonna just recheck. So we go anyway 2013 for the call sign. Departing from Bilbao, departure time. We've got to change that. So that's 6:10. It's gonna be over 17 hours. 10 past 5 Zulu time. Cruising speed 350 and 260 on the flight altitude. On the flight level, actually. Pamplona, uniform Mike 601 to GRAUS, that's fine. Barcelona, about 1 hour and 10 minutes. And alternative Palma de Mallorca, actually. 2 hours 30 minutes of fuel. And we're gonna resend that. That's absolutely fine. And we're gonna start doing the checklist as usual. First flight check, so we got the batteries already been switched on. Main bus ties on, actually. Engine intake bypass doors open, both open. Recycle fan on. Caution lights. To see them out there because I can't see properly. Here we go, this one here. Okay, that's test. Bleed airs, minimum on both off. Autopilot, we're gonna just double check your damper there. We're gonna set that on FMS1, so we have it that for later. That's done. We don't have control, so we're gonna do final flight level on the altimeter. Let me see if I can actually fix it properly. That's 26. There we go. That's brilliant. That's done. Our heading is gonna be 30. This is a bit annoying actually. It always there's it. Brilliant. We've got circuit breakers, they're all checked in, and position lights we're gonna switch it on. That's it, that's done. That's brilliant. We're gonna start with the before start checklist so we don't have any more delays. Emergency lights armed. Fuel quantity has been checked. We got 2,000 pounds on each wing. Brake pressure, that's fine. That's brilliant. Power levers, we're gonna just tell that there. That's gone. Idle and fuel cut off. That's perfect. And the departure briefing, we've done that already. So we're just gonna close doors just to make sure that we got those doors closed. We can actually. Very pretty, very pretty. We're gonna be having a lovely, very pretty takeoff actually. Right, engine starting, takeoff speed. So we got 27,000 kilos. So as usual, we've got 14 degrees. We are at 400 feet over the sea level. It's gonna be 130 and 132. I just can't see properly. Sorry guys. Let me just we can. This is always the same story, but we're gonna leave it on 130, 129. Gosh. And right, okay, well, we're gonna leave it on the 133, 135. If we can, if this thing leave us, that's it. Cool. Okay, that's brilliant. Seatbelt signs, we're just gonna they both on. Caution lights on red and AP bleed. I'm gonna switch on the APU. We haven't done it before. There you go. Now we got power from the APU. That's brilliant. Cool. Perfecto. Right, we're gonna start doing the engine start procedure. So we got that both on injection. We're gonna start with number 2, and that's it. That's brilliant. We are not going to do any pushback actually. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna go and I think do a turn right here. There's a plane there. What's he doing? I think it's one of my colleagues actually. Is that any? Can't see properly, you know, on the little writing there. But it seems to be an anyway actually, an anyway flight. I thought, you know, I downloaded the new IVAO thingy, the new software from IVAO, but apparently they didn't fix the problem with the traffic apparently. Well, so that's what it seems anyway. Right, okay, that's absolutely fine. Pressure is also fine. It's stabilizing. That's brilliant. We're gonna start with number 1. Okay. Brilliant that we got number 1 as well. That's cool. Alrighty, brilliant. Okay, so we're gonna start with the after start. So APU off and bleeds on a minimum. Since we're not gonna do any pushback, we're just gonna do a right turn here. We're gonna put the propellers to maximum. That's it. Condition levels there are maximum now. We're gonna take the opportunity just to do the whole checklist in one go till the taxi checklist. So we got the flaps on 5, auto feather, and fuel pumps both on, standard hydraulics on, rudder.
Monitor the air traffic system. You'll find that on channel 9 and your
brilliant.
Pocket in front of you. We'll give you a little more information about our service plan for our flights as soon as we're in the air.
Spoilers on flight, ice protection. We're not gonna need it just now. Do the taxi light there, and transponder is on standby. Gonna move a little bit slowly there. Okay. This airport is a XPLANE 10. It's an XPLANE 10 airport, and it's a bit funny actually. The other day we had quite experience. In fact, we have to be careful at the runway because it's not leveled, and we will try not to. Hey. Okay. Oops. That was a bit unrealistic, but no big deal. Okay, so we're gonna go through Alpha 2 all the way through Alpha. Yes. Right, taxi checklist. So we got the brakes. We've checked that already. Altimeter 1013. That's fine. And flight controls. They are just absolutely fine. That's brilliant. I'm gonna just give it a bit of more power to those levers. I like using the gas throttle, as you guys know, but because it doesn't work properly with this plane, so I keep on using the keyboard to control the throttle. It doesn't feel the same. I like using the gas throttle, but I just can't. Just actually. Oh, for 1 second I got confused. I don't have the chart. I was lazy. I did not print the charts for Bilbao. For 1 second I thought, hang on a second. Oh, but we just we're fine. Just doing on Tango 2. Okay, cool. Just gonna just double check it on that. That's what I mean. It's quite tricky to control when you're taxiing with the keyboard, because if you press a bit higher, a bit longer, it just, there you go. It's going to leave it on 10 and we'll be okay. Has the de-icing anti-icing zone for Bilbao. Gonna be too fast, so we're just gonna cut off there a little bit. We don't have any rain. That's brilliant. Okay, so it's gonna do the lineup checklist. That's anti-collision lights on white, landing flare lights, that's gonna be done on, and I can take the taxi lights off as well. I'm gonna put that on and pitot. Oh, we don't have any black lights on the warning light panel, so that's absolutely fine, and we're just gonna line up and take off there. We don't have any incoming traffic, so oh look, it is rain. There is rain. The thing is, we couldn't see before, but it's actually raining. Can you see the rain there with the lights? There you go. It's raining. It's a shame we don't have the rain on the web screen. It would be nicer, but okay. Two more traffics in Bilbao, as you can see there. We're not the only ones taking off from this airport tonight. Righty guys, I think I'm gonna wait just 1 second there. I'm gonna try to just go a bit further up, because what I don't want to do is just to there's a little gap there which makes our takeoff a bit uncomfortable. Can you see there? There's a little, it's not proper level. That's it. Can you see here? So just gonna try to pass that before we start doing the, that's it. Look at that. That's crazy. That's it. Right, okay. Right, we got that on flight, so we're gonna just we're good to go. Slowly, slowly, that's it. Okay, we'll speed there. 133 will be doing the roll up. Copy one there, and there we go. Going up. That's positive rate. Gear up. We're gonna put that there so we can see a little bit better. Very pretty actually. It's very pretty. I'm gonna do some. When we got the safety altitude, I will start. I'll do some trimming there. Okay, flash up. There you go. $900 on the propeller. And in 1 second we're just gonna go into the cloud, so that's it. And that's gone. Going into the cloud, so probably that's it. No sight whatsoever. Gonna get some speed there. Okay. Do 500 on that. LNAV set as well. Right. After takeoff checklist, landing gears up, flaps up, bleeds normal, and climb power on 900, so that's set as well, and that is absolutely fine. 6,000 we got standard anyway, 1013. You're good there. Now you go stand doing the right turn towards February. Can't see anything at all, can we? That was... It's brilliant. Let's just double check we don't have any... let me just... What I want to do, I want to double check that we don't have any control in the area. Okay, what is this? Oh, here we go. Now we don't. That's us. We're not gonna have any control. There's no control in Barcelona either. 10,000 feet. Lights off. Just gonna switch off the dome lights now. That's it. It's gonna be a bit better. Brilliant. We're gonna do the clear to fly level checklist. Altimeters, standard set 1013, ice protection as required. Standard hydraulic pump, that's off, fuel pumps off, and auto feeder off. So that's it. the next one we're gonna do is when we start doing the descent. So we're gonna take off now the fasten the seatbelt thing. What we're gonna do now, I'm going to just double check the arrival on Barcelona. It's gonna give us a better idea what we are up to over there. Righty, okie dokie. I need to see first what sort of runway we've got in use in Barcelona. That would be probably arrivals on 25 right, so we must bear in mind we are doing GRAUS, so just gonna check in 1 second and see what we are up to here. That's absolutely brilliant. Just checking. I'm gonna show it to you what we're looking now. As soon as I open the other chart as well. We'll be doing ILS arrival. Right. Just looking there. Muy buenas tardes, Swick 222. Estoy ahora comprobando lo que es la llegada a Barcelona. Okay, so we're gonna be doing GRAUS for Tango with transition at Sabadell, that's Sierra Lima Lima, and we'll do the ILS 25 right basically. So just gonna show you just now in a second. Maybe we can. There we go. We're gonna change that. That was difficult. Right. See, you guys see it? No, you cannot see it, can you? For some reason, it's not changing. Actually, that's funny. I wonder why. Oh, we cannot change it. I can't change the window. Let's see exactly why. Now it's changed it. I changed it just now. Yeah, now apparently it's working. Okay. Well, it wasn't working before. It's gonna do it now. Hey, what is it? Maybe I can. Here we go. There it is. Yep. Well, we got it now. Okay, brilliant. Right, this is the arrival charts for runway 24 right and runway 24 left. in Barcelona. So as you can see, we're gonna be doing Swick. ¿Necesitas el link vale, del avión? Pues te lo paso en un segundito. Espérate un momentito. Un momento te lo hago llegar. Lo tiene de todas formas. ¿Cuál era la de? Dash Q400. Aquí está. Lo tienes en el XPLANE Store, ¿sabes? Ahí está económico. Está, aparte que está ahora en oferta, está en $25, que rondará los 23 euros, creo, si no recuerdo mal. Te hago llegar el link ahora mismo, un momentito. Ahí lo tienes. Ahí está. Ya lo he indicado en otros vídeos. Es un avión que la verdad es que recomiendo bastante. Lo recomiendo bastante. Porque... Bueno, un momento, antes de todo. Sí, perdonar. Vamos a poner esto en 850. Vale.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be coming to the aisles with our duty-free sales. You'll find that magazine in the seat pocket in front of you.
Pues sí, no lo sé si estará parado o no estará parado. Yo por de pronto lo estoy viendo bien. A lo mejor ha habido algún corte ahí en mi internet mismamente y se ha quedado sin filtrar o sin subir algo. No lo sé. Pero bueno, un segundo.
We ask that you buckle your seatbelt on the outermost garment.
Vale, pues lo que estaba a ver si puedo yo, a ver. So what we were talking about basically, I'm gonna just turn down the volume a little bit because I'm just listening to the flight attendant, it's driving me crazy. So we're gonna be doing GRAUS arrival, GRAUS 4 Tango. So as you can see, GRAUS is here. We'll be flying to Turco and then we'll be doing transition on Sabadell. When we are in Sabadell, we'll be doing the ILS approach, Zulu in this case, towards the 24 right. So it's pretty simple arrival, so hopefully it's gonna work okay. Every time I arrive to Barcelona, something happens, whether the simulator crashes or terrible landings. I don't know why. Don't exactly know why. Righty. So we're gonna just select it now on the computer. That's Barcelona. We say we're doing GRAUS 4 Alpha, is it? Just got confused. No, GRAUS 4 Tango. There you go. GRAUS 4 Tango and ILS 25 right. That's it. Transition as Sabadell. That's brilliant. Boop. Done. Okay. Yeah, that's GRAUS, Turco, and then Sabadell. I will start doing the radial. That's brilliant. Just gonna take off a little bit of power there because we are getting to the red line and we don't want to do that. We are traveling with headwinds, so we'll be going a bit slower than what we were expected initially. That's perfect. That's brilliant. And now I'm gonna just do a little break because my daughter is asking me for food and I got to be responsible and give her some food. I don't have a flight attendant here who can help us with the food. So I'll be back in 1 second. In the meantime, what I'll do, I'm gonna leave that just like that so you can actually relax and enjoy the flight. There you go. See you in a minute. Here I am again. Right, I got some food ready for the little one. She's eating now, so that's good. That's good. That's brilliant. I got a bit of too much light here in this room at the moment, and that's making a bit difficult to look at the screen during night time. Oh, look at that. I've gone into the red zone while I was in the kitchen getting ready the food for the little one. There you go. So it'll be less. Quite a few of you guys have asked me during the last 3 or 4 flights, gonna turn down the music here, about this plane, and I must admit that I'm actually surprised that people do not know much about this little add-on, which is actually, I must say that it comes with a very good price and it's a very nice plane to fly. Not as good as the Majestic one, I keep on saying that, but I keep on missing it. I miss that plane a lot, and I used to fly it on prepared, and I just wished it would be on XPLANE. But there you go. You cannot ask for everything really. I'm flying with Anyway Virtual, which is a Spanish airline, and since I've been with them, which has been now 2 months, I've been flying these. Actually, I've been flying on XPLANE, and I've been flying on with this plane. I'm hoping to fly soon with Prepare version 4. I actually bought it. It's on my computer, but for some reason it just does not feel. Just gonna try to increase a little bit there. It does not feel as good as XPLANE, to be honest. I know there is a big fight there going with XPLANE, Prepare versus XPLANE, XPLANE versus Prepare, but I don't know. I think I got used to flying with XPLANE. I got used to when I'm actually flying in Spain all the time nowadays, and must admit that I downloaded photographic scenery, which makes it look very good, very good, and you can compare with prep art. However, when I fly with the stock textures, I rather fly with prep art because I think they're better. You know, how they design the world. I just find the world slightly better design in prep art than XPLANE. Some people disagree with me, but I think I don't know. However, I do not miss prep art, to be honest. I miss the planes, but I do not miss it much. It's been now 2 months, and I've been a FSX and flight simulator user since 1999. You know, I miss FS Passengers, which is a great add-on. I've been having it there for a long time. I've had FS Passengers since 2005, and I miss it. I must admit that I miss it a lot. But I miss the A320 from Aerosoft, which I think is a great plane. I've got the what's it called? JDAR design, is it? What's it? Jesus, I forgot the name. JDAR, is it? JDAR design Airbus. However, I find it very buggy on XPLANE 11. I bought it actually. I paid 60 quid for it, 60 euros for it. And hey, 1 second, because we're talking here. Here we are, okay. It's actually we got to start doing it after posse. I saying, yeah, that I find it very. I mean, I've flown 3 times with it. 2 out of those 3 times, I had some sort of problem with it. I've been flying Airbus since 2000 easily, and I actually tried the simulator myself as well, because it's a plane that I love a lot and I know very well. So it's not me that I don't know how to proceed with the Airbus. It's just that plane is quite, I find it buggy, the JDAR design Airbus. So that's another plane I actually miss from prep art, because the Aerosoft one, I think is one of the best ones that Airbuses out there. Besides of that, miss the clouds, miss the weather a lot. I miss after sky a lot. And I realized that there are lots of new people out there just finding now or actually moving into XPLANE. It's amazing because in our community, in fact in our airline, in Anyway Virtual, people are talking about XPLANE and they're actually seeing screenshots from XPLANE. They see the lighting, the nighttime lighting, which is, I'm not sure whether we could, no, not yet, but in a second we'll be seeing the light pumps and all of that, and the cities, which is it's gorgeous actually. It's a very pretty simulator, but I think that it has still 4 or 5 years until it offers the same quality add-ons as Prepar does. Some things which actually drives me crazy is the fact that, for instance, now the weather changes. I mean, I remember back in Flight Simulator, was it 2000? Was it 2000 or 2004 when we had these drastic weather changes, suddenly from rain to beautiful weather, or all the way around, or wind changes, which it destroyed the whole flight basically. In XPLANE, as far as I'm concerned, it happens. You do get weather changes, crazy weather changes. The other day while I was approaching Bilbao, was it the other day in Bilbao? I don't know, don't remember, but I remember flying into the airport, and suddenly the weather changes just like that, which I find it a bit unrealistic. And bearing in mind this simulator is 2016, was designed the last year, wasn't it? Or it came on beta a year ago now. I think it was November when I bought it. I bought it when it was on the beta phase, and I bought it because I'm from XPLANE 10, and I thought I like supporting projects, and I think XPLANE, they're doing a great job. But saying that, the weather, they got to do something with the weather. The weather engine is just terrible. So I miss Active Sky. I miss Rex as well. There are a lot of things that I miss from Prepared, but I'm quite sure it will be improved. It will be improved. I got no doubt about that. And you can see that the fact that most of these sceneries that you can actually download from the website, you can download thousands of airports, thousands of sceneries from all around the world. It's just absolutely priceless, really, and it's one of the things I actually like a lot about this XPLANE thing. In fact, it's just really, when you buy XPLANE, not trying to promote it in any way, because I'm a big FSX supporter. Excuse me. But when you buy XPLANE, do we have to be at 280 at GRAUS? Oh, do we? My ceiling on this plane is 270, isn't it? Just checked. I'm just realized. I'm just looking. I'm saying 280. I'm gonna do 280 there. I'm gonna keep on 260. Our ceiling, I think, on this plane is 270. In fact, don't understand why. Well, some reason probably is behind that. I'm not gonna send to 280 just by to actually pass GRAUS at 280 now. Righty. Well, anyway, well, I was saying that I'm not trying to promote XPLANE in any way. I think it has a big community, you know, strong enough to support it. But since I've moved to XPLANE, I must say very good things about it. If this is another thing, I'm flying in different parts. I mean, you may be flying in different parts of the world, or you may be one of these pilots who like flying regional flights. Wherever you go, in like proper, I mean, if you are in Africa, might be different. I haven't tried in Africa, but normally if you go to America, if you go to South America, Europe in general, you can find any airport normally for free. So somebody has actually taken the effort to develop a airport for free, which I think is just amazing, really. With Prepare or FSX happens different, really. The airport, I mean, just based on my experience, when I wanted to have a good airport, I had to actually pay for it. You don't really find very good freeware airports out there. Maybe you do, but I haven't actually. I mean, I found quite a few, but they were not as good as the ones you can find on XPLANE. That's what I'm trying to. And also, designing an airport in XPLANE is very easy. I mean, I don't like designing things myself. I don't have the time for it either. But I've seen the little add-on that comes with XPLANE, where you can actually literally design your airport or just modify the damn airport, and it's very easy. So all those little things, then it comes, you know, and I think that's those are some reasons why the people fell for XPLANE, or like ourselves, the guys from FSX or Prepart are moving towards XPLANE. With Prepart version 4, when I bought it, I was expecting something better. In fact, I was expecting, I don't know, well, they were selling, oh yeah, it's gonna be 64 bits, which is 64, blah blah blah, memory, blah blah blah. Fair enough, but at the end of the day, when you actually fly from with Prepart version 3 and Prepart version 4, and you look at, but you know, I cannot see much difference. Okay, it's true that when you fly with XPLANE 11 and XPLANE 10, it's very similar. There are a lot of changes, but I think there are more changes. If you start comparing both simulators, they added more. They developed better XPLANE than Prepart, which I think is a bit sad, because sooner or later, I think hardcore FSX simmers or hardcore Prepart simmers will end up moving to XPLANE, just like myself. I I don't know why. It just loads quicker. There are a lot of things, you know. A lot of things are. I don't know. Righty, let's just see. But we are getting a very boring flight today, aren't we? Well, tonight, because it's after 6. Very boring, very cloudy, very everything. We must say that if we check the weather report. In fact, where is it? I will find it in a second. We are getting. Is that updated? We are actually gonna be. It's raining. It's not raining in Barcelona as yet. Let me see. We got probabilities of rain. It's not raining as yet. However, we're going to be crossing some nasty from GRAUS all the way to Barcelona. We're gonna be getting nasty clouds. Quite nasty actually. I'm just checking right now. Just gonna show you. Maybe I can. Hang on. Because this is complicated. Let me tell you. There you go. Look at that. So we're gonna go into. Well, we're gonna be passing Posse. I like that. I like that name, Posse. I'm glad they didn't put that U in there. There you go. So Posse there, and in GRAUS, that's when we will be starting our descent. But look at this big thing here. It's quite naughty there, huh? It's quite naughty, but it's there. So what we need to do is to see exactly what sort of level that is at. Just looking at that. 240. Top 420. I need to try to. There you go. Just 1 second there. The naughty guess he wants to fly the plane. That is a naughty thing. We can't leave the naughty girl to fly the plane because she will crash it for us. Right, we are okay. We are basically 5 miles away from Posse. Man, we're child, aren't we? We're children, aren't we? Right, Posse with O. And we'll be going to GRAUS in a sec. From GRAUS, once we get to GRAUS, we'll start doing the descent. So this is it, huh? The weatherman is doing his job today. That's what we were expecting, and that's what we're getting now. Flight instructor has sent me like 300 different planning to download all these things. I started working on the ULM license, and I got quite a few things to print off. Let's see. Check that later. It's quite a lot of things actually. Okay, we're doing GRAUS in 1 second, and we're gonna go towards Tirgo. Here we go. We're gonna start the descent. Let's take off a little bit of speed there. 10,000 feet. There, that's it. And we will be descending on 1,500 feet per minute. Just gonna decrease the speed actually. Take that off a little bit more. Basically leaving that at 0, really. That's it. We're descending on to Barcelona. Right, we're gonna check quickly as well while we're here. Just gonna double check the ILS thingy. The ILS for the navigation. Hang on. What is it? Localizer 109.5. So 109.5. I'm just hoping, to be honest, that when we get there, I mean, let me just see whether we could have. We don't have control, do we? It's a shame there's nobody connected. No, there's nobody at Barcelona. There are people, there are controllers at Mallorca. Ground, in fact, we got ground and we got tower, but we don't have anybody in Barcelona. Normally, that's quite strange, because normally Barcelona, you do get people always controlling that airport. But anyway, I was planning to do these, right? So, nav radio, that's 109.5. Okay, perfecto. Stand there. Just going to check the legs there. Tirgo should be passing. I think it happened to me once that flying to Barcelona did not calculate properly the altitude. So yeah, my flight instructor, I'm getting like 300 different files from him. I'm not a theory person, to be honest. I'm actually a very practical person, and when it comes to having to study, like this case, it kills me. But there you go. If you want to get the license, that's all you have to do. I'm getting the ULM license. That's gonna give me the chance to fly what you call like what's it called in English actually? Is it aerolight? No, I don't remember the word. There is a name for it, and I'm gonna look for it because I'm very hard of mine. Is it aero? I can't believe there's quite a few for sale there. On the OMSI market, in fact. No, it was in XPLANE store. I'm gonna check it out. I'll tell you in a second. Ultralights, that's what it's called. So they're pretty cool. I've done 7 hours, and my instructor, he said, Israel, this is enough. You got to get the license. You cannot be just coming here and just because it's naughty. So yeah, so that's me getting the ULM license. Hopefully March. I'm doing the theory test on February, doing the practical test in March. So hopefully by April, May, June we'll get the little license. Lavandos Burritos, buenas tardes. Una pregunta, ¿mal la transparencia del fondo ajustada? No te entiendo. Discúlpame, pero no sé qué quieres decir. A ver si hay algo mal en la esta que se ve mal. No se ve nada mal, ¿no? Hay algo por ahí. No entiendo. Mal la transparencia. Mal la transparencia del fondo ajustada. No sé si es que a lo mejor has hecho... Si me lo puedes escribir en inglés, perfecto. Como tú veas. Righty, so flight level 190. We are just 9 miles from Trigo. We got a colleague there. Don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, see her. Maybe a her, maybe him. We don't know. That's there. And they're not flying this direction, are they? Yeah, it seems like they're coming this way, aren't they? Well, we're descending anyway, so I'm just gonna double check. I'm curious now. Look what they're doing. It seems like a UFO. Interesting. Oh, there's another thing. I prefer prepared to explain. Although the guys at IVAO have given us a new what do you call this? A new plugin for the simulator. I thought they solved out the problem of seeing aircraft under the ground, and that problem still persists. So in prepared, you can see the traffic, no problem. So they're flying this way actually, but look at that. They're flying that way. It wouldn't be the first time that we come across, don't we? It probably happened to you guys as well, that you're flying one way and then the other guy flies the other way, and it does get quite scary. Overall, if you do not have the crash detection deactivated. Right, okay, we're gonna start with the descent checklist anyway now that we got. Right. Eye protection as required, we leave it like that. Arrival briefing is being already reviewed and set only. We're gonna check, we are going to check the flap setting. That's gonna be 35. I like landing on flaps 35. We've got 27. How much do we have? 408. So we got 26,500 kilos, about that sort of thing, weight on landing. So we'll be using 116 on the speed, 116. It's fine. The arrival we know already, but we're gonna come back to it now. Now that we have some time, we're just gonna do it again. So we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna show you if we can, hopefully. Hang on. Here, right, okay, so that's it. So we're gonna be doing, well, we're doing GRAUS 4 Tango on the arrival, standard arrival. We are on GRAUS already towards Trigo. We're not far away from Trigo. Once we get to Trigo, we'll go straight to Sabadell, which is Sierra Lima Lima, and hopefully you can see that as well. Has it changed itself? Yes, it has. Right, okay, so once we are in Sabadell, we'll do the ride there onto Tebla, which is basically the point where we'll get the localizer onto runway 24. Right. So that's what we're planning to do on this arrival today on the 24 right at Barcelona. Hopefully nothing changes. It wouldn't be the first time it happens as well, that we are programming one runway. When you get there, there's a controller the airport, and the downwind has changed, and you have to start over the whole approach. But hey, those things happen. Right, we're gonna just do the clear to an altitude test as well. We got QNH. We're gonna check that in Barcelona in a second, so we have it ready later. So in Barcelona we got QNH of temporal shower rain. So we got QNH 1009. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget it. Ice protection as required. We don't need that. Fuel pumps, we're gonna switch them on. Standard hydraulic pumps on, as well as the PTU control. Seatbelt signs, we don't gotta switch that on now. And we don't have anything on the warning panel, so we are good there. Okay, so we don't need to do anything else besides of making sure this plane goes to where we have to go. Right. Okay, well, we're gonna try to zoom in a little bit, because XPLANE is made for people with vision of God knows what. I don't think there is an animal on Earth who can actually read that from here. So, right, okay, there we go. So that's Trigo. Oh, sorry, no, that's not Trigo. That's Delta 290 Delta 290 Juliet, and here is Sabadell, Sierra Limo Lima. And as you can see there, we'll do the radial, and we'll get there onto the localizer. We are just going under 10,000 feet, and we are a bit too fast, so I'm just gonna switch on the landing lights now. And as I said before, I get the light because it's a bit. I need light, otherwise you guys cannot see me, and we cannot see in the room. Obviously, we don't have any light. Normally, when I fly by myself, I switch off all the lights, because on the screen, when it's nighttime, I cannot see properly. I'll try. That's it. 250, 10,000 feet. That's brilliant. What sort of we getting in Sabadell? We should be at 7,000 feet. How fast? We're gonna be just gonna increase a little bit the angle of tag, as it, and that should be fine. We're gonna be now on 250. When we get to Sabadell, we'll reduce our speed to 210. I wish I could use the gas thingy here, the gas throttle, because using the keyboard, I don't like it. For some reason, it's not compatible. It's not compatible the throttle of Cytec. You cannot see from there, but is this throttle? Yeah, it's a shame. I cannot use it. Hey. It just happens with XPLANE, actually. It just happens with XPLANE that we're almost there. We are almost there. Okay. Very funny weather as well. What sort of? The other day I read. Second. We are okay. We're just gonna stop a little bit there. We're gonna stop a little bit there. The descent to 500. passing Sabadell at 7,000 feet, so that's what we're gonna do. Got a few traffics there. Can you see there? They're probably all in Barcelona, in El Prat Airport. El Prat Airport is one of the most, I think it comes on the second place after Madrid. It's the second busiest airport in Spain. I think it was the second or the third. I'm not sure whether Palma comes before or not. Miles away from Sabadell, and once we come Sabadell, we'll just descend to 4,000 feet. We are almost there in Barcelona. Just can't wait to do the landing. Actually, now what I was actually I forgot to check. We got quite good visibility. I think Tango Sierra TS rain, that's temporary rains, I think, temporary showers. I'm gonna double check again. I think that was what it meant. TS meta. Oh, lovely. Thunderstorms with heavy rain. That's what it means, basically. I was checking that because I'm curious about that, and that's what it means. Right? Okay. How great, isn't it? Can see a little decrease on the frame rate. That may be because Barcelona is one of these heavy airports. 4 miles to Sabadell. Double check we don't have anybody. No, we don't. Checking to make sure we don't have surprise when we get close to Barcelona. So far we don't have a control in Barcelona, so we don't have to notify at the moment anything at all. I'm actually excited. You know, when you know you're gonna land on an airport which has got funny weather, I'm actually a bit excited. If it was in real life, I would be a bit scared. But because we are on the simulator, it's good to be excited, isn't it? Right, okay, here we go. We're gonna continue to 4,000. Oh Jesus, sorry. Maybe stay there. What we're gonna do after, we're just gonna make sure that we've got wanna deactivate. Alrighty. Double check what that's 109.5. Yep. Done there. Transaction altitude was 1009 on the altimeter. Okay, that's brilliant. We do get some, yeah, we're getting some funny weather there. We're very close to 4,000 feet. What we're gonna do, we're gonna just keep on going to 2,300, which will be our last. Okay. And we are, yep, we passed the limit, so we are okay. Airport, it's just there. It's 25 right, is that runway there. Interesting thing was, oh Jesus Christ, we did not forget. You know, for some reason I thought we forgot the landing lights, but we haven't. Okay, we're gonna change that to 1000. Too high there. Right. Okay, the ILS is there. As you can see, we got a bit farther under the ILS. We just come up a little bit. I've done a little mistake there, Israel. I have actually. Okay, we got the localizer on the large slope. Going too fast though. I wanted to increase a little bit. We're just gonna get flaps as soon as possible. Flaps 5 there. Okay. We were expecting worse weather there. Got 116 on final. We are 5 miles away from the three green lights there. Landing lights protection required, landing lights 3 greens, flaps. As we said, we're gonna do 116 on the speed and blitz a minimum and on. See, flash 35. Now we're gonna give some love to those throttles. Let's see a little bit more. It's a bit more because we should be on 115 and we're 113 at the moment. Okay. Take off that. Of crosswinds there. There we go. Level out a little bit there. That's brilliant. Kidoki, it's going to be further up actually because we got the take off those flaps. That to taxi mode. Put that on the standby.
Flight attendants, disarm doors.
Well, that wasn't bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination. For your safety and comfort, please remain seated until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and it is safe to move around in the
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Please check around your seat, including
More or
under
less, huh?
as well as your seat pockets for any personal belongings.
Okay.
Please take care when opening the overhead lockers.
Okay,
and
after
any
landing
articles may have shifted
lights
during the flight.
off, switch
If
on
you
the taxi
require
lights
seatbelt
there.
assistance, please remain in your seat until all
Anti-collision lights, radar
passengers have
protection,
departed
as
the
it is,
aircraft.
pitot.
One of our crew members
Switch that
will then
off
be
as
happy
well.
to assist you.
Flight,
On behalf of our entire
spoilers,
crew,
silent
I'd like to
taxi,
thank you for
fuel
joining us
pumps
today on our flight, and we hope to see you again.
off, and blades, minimum and off. We're gonna do a quick taxi to the ramp, and we are ready to go. We are in Barcelona, beautiful city. Is it just me or these taxi lights, they're not strong enough, are they? Righty. Okie dokie, we're gonna just go there. Just make a quick one. Oh, actually. There you go. We were expecting heavy thunderstorms. We didn't, but well. Just gonna keep on going straight. I'm doing a lazy taxi today. We're gonna keep on going straight all the way up there. Mayday, mayday, mayday. How many maydays have we used? My gosh. overall, when the computer crashes, that's a real mayday. Oh, right, okay. Well, okay, no big deal. Where are we gonna park? Just here, aren't we? How can that be? Right. Just gonna leave the plane here. That's brilliant. Okay, I'll leave that on start for a second. 30 seconds. We need to be like that. Taxi lights off. Now flights are gonna go off. I'm not gonna use the APU anyway, so parking taxi lights off, brakes on, standard hydraulics both off, as well as the VTU power levers down on disc, condition levers, that is staff feeder for 30 seconds, transponder is on a standby. I'm gonna just switch it off now. APU, we're gonna use it because we're actually finishing the flight as we speak. Ice protection, condition levers, we're gonna fuel off now. And then we can now belts off. So that's done. Job done. We're gonna close off the flight. You can't see that. We're gonna just report the flight onto FS Airlines. That's done. Finish. Perfect. Now I can start cooking. Need to cook for the little girl. So here we go. We are in Barcelona, Spain. Beautiful airport. It was a very lazy taxi, we must admit, but I just didn't feel like going to flying down, and we didn't have a controller anyway who told us off. So this is it. Thank you very much, guys, for being there. You've been watching Crazy Crespo's channel. This is Israel Crespo, and it's been great having you there. Hope to see you soon, probably tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, so we will do another flight. I'm not sure where. I need to check with the airline where do they want us to fly tomorrow. It will be Barcelona, somewhere in Spain for sure. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for being there. Cheers. Bye.